If you're looking for any cheap, reliable FIFA 19 coins, head over to u7buy.com and you can basically buy coins or you can buy players. So if you wanted Team the Year Ronaldo, Team the Year Messi, you can literally order them off the website. Make sure to use code MUZZ for 5% off. Top line of the description, boys. Yes, lads, so I've got some brand new FIFA 20 content today. I'm going to be doing the best strong links on the game. So if you could drop a like, that would be sick. We'll go with 50 likes, boys. Drop a sub if you do. And yeah, boys, I'm going to vary it from like a cheap starter sort of triangles. I'm going to go with more expensive ones as well. So let's jump into Real Madrid to start off. This is going to be a bit more of an expensive version. But we've got the newly transferred Ferland Mendy, who is going to be, I would say he's going to be a starter kind of player, but I feel like everyone's going to want him, so he's kind of going to be minimum 20k, minimum, I think. We've got the 81 Mendy. I have gone with 81, by the way, boys. These are all predicted ratings, they're not confirmed. We've gone with the 85 Varane, who I've done a -1 downgrade because Real Madrid were pretty awful last season. And I went with a -1 on Modric as well. In centre mid. There's not many variations to Modric. There's obviously Modric, Kroos, Casemiro. I would have gone with Ceballos, but he's obviously at Arsenal. And you could take out Varane and put in maybe Ramos, but I think Varane's still going to be insane. And obviously Ferland Mendy, I think it's going to be very fun to use. You could maybe put him in some type of like is there a French La Liga centre-back? I'm not even too sure, but you could do a lot of different things with Mendy because very easy to link. So there's the first one anyway, boys. That's a more expensive version. So we're going to jump into more of a starter team version. We have got a PSG triangle as well on the left hand side. By the way, I've got some different variations. I've got like a right back, centre back and a right centre mid, and I've done a goalkeeper version as well, so just to vary it up. So here we've gone with the newly transferred Diallo from Dortmund, who's going to be cheap. It'll be 5k max, I reckon. At PSG we've got Kazawa. You could go Bernat at left back, depends what you want. I think Kazawa's going to be a bit more well-rounded. Bernat won't be the best defensively. It'll be better going forward. And then we've gone with Ander Herrera, who I've done the exact same rating as last year, 82 rated. More of a box-to-box midfielder. It'll be a decent little starter player, Herrera. I imagine all of these players will be fairly cheap. Kazawa might be the most expensive because he's a left-back from Ligue 1, and there's not many French left-backs from Ligue 1, so he might be a bit more expensive. But Herrera and Diallo especially, very cheap, and that's a nice little triangle. So if you're trying to get a hybrid or something like that, I'm tempted to use that, to be fair. Jumping into the next one anyway, boys, a bit more of an expensive version. Again, we have gone with Man City, and obviously there's a few different options again you can go with here, but we've gone with a newly transferred Cancelo, who I'm pretty hyped to use. I went with a +1 upgrade, but you could easily get a +2, to be fair, because he was decent at Juventus. And then we've obviously gone with Laporte, who I've done a +2 upgrade, now made him a walkout, and we've put Rodri in midfield as well. So thing with Rodri, I think obviously on FIFA he's pretty well rounded. You could go with Gundogan, who I don't think will be the best, but he might be about the same as Rodri. You've got De Bruyne, but he's going to be very expensive. David Silva, but his stamina might be low. I was going to put Bernardo Silva, who gets obviously a strong link, a mega link, whatever you call it, to Cancelo. But I don't know if he's going to be a right forward or not, so I didn't want to risk it, and I put Rodri instead. But Rodri looks decent anyway. Cancelo obviously sick. You could go with Kyle Walker and Laporte. There's not many other options. Maybe John Stones, but I do like that Man City trio. I think it's pretty sick, and we might see that a lot as we get like a month into FUT Champs or something like that. Like last year we had like Varane, Ramos, Courtois. That was like maybe a month or two into the game. That's what everyone was using. So this could be the meta. I'm not too sure. But I did like Laporte last year. I didn't see many people using him though. Anyway, jumping into the next one, we've got another fairly expensive route. We've got the Liverpool route. Oh God, I've not resized it. Let me quickly resize it. Apologies, boys. So we've got the Liverpool route anyway. And the good thing with this is last FIFA, they were alright, but the only problem with last year is they were a little bit low rated. Obviously Van Dijk was an absolute beast. I had his player of the month, absolute beast. I've gone with a +3 upgrade to Van Dijk, but he could easily get up to 90 really. I'm not sure if EA will boost him that much, but 88 rated we've gone with Van Dijk. I think Robertson's going to get a nice upgrade. I went with a +2, could even be +3 to be fair. We've gone with an 85 Robertson and 86 Fabinho. Not too sure if you guys can remember Fabinho back in FIFA 19, but well, I'm sure a lot of you guys can, but he was everyone had him at the start of the game. We had him for quite a long time actually. I think I had him around Christmas time still as well, so I imagine he's going to be a beast again. And this trio will be sick, so Van Dijk and Fabinho especially. Robertson, hopefully decent, not the best in the air, that might be the issue, but the good thing with the beta, it might change obviously when the game comes out, but the good thing with the beta is heading wasn't anywhere near as OP as FIFA 19, so maybe we can use normal fullbacks now. Like FIFA 19 we had to use like tall fullbacks with insane jumping. Pros were using centre backs at fullbacks. So hopefully we can use players like Robertson. And one thing as well I want to say is I really want to be able to use like low pace players as well, like low pace midfielders. I've always wanted that. Hopefully they're usable. But yeah, anyway, jumping into the next one. This is probably my favourite one out of all the ones I've done. We've got the Juventus or Piemonte Calcio, whatever you call it. We've got the newly transferred De Ligt, who I've gone with a +2 upgrade. I think that's fair. I don't think he'll get higher than a +3. I don't know. I've gone with an 85 for De Ligt anyway. We've got 86 Sandro. I kept the same. I've not watched much of Sandro. If I've not watched a lot of the players, I've just kept them the same because it's hard to say whether downgrade or upgrade. Same with Matuidi. I've not watched loads of Matuidi, but Matuidi on FIFA and Alexandro. Alexandro is probably my favourite left back on the game on FIFA 19. I imagine he's going to be insane on FIFA 20 as well. Matuidi looks like an all-round box-to-box sick. Can defend as well. High work rates usually, and obviously De Ligt looks absolutely sick. He'll be pretty fast. He might even get a bigger pace boost than that, and very physical as well. So that Serie A, that trio, a month into the game. Do you know what? I was saying this in another video. I think I said it in my last video, but I think this might be the first FIFA where we actually get everyone else a god tier. Well, not a god tier team, but a very good team like really early on, because the new objectives allows you to get packs like 50k packs for so easily. And obviously the season pass as well. Even without FIFA points, you can get players so easily. So there's the Juventus one, or Piemonte Calcio. Now jumping into more of a cheap version again, we have gone with Dortmund. So we've gone with a newly transferred Schulz, who's just transferred to Dortmund. He was 81 at Hoffenheim. I went with a +2 upgrade. Watched a few games of Schulz and he does look pretty decent. Obviously he's a wing back, but he now plays left back for Dortmund. So we've gone with he's now a board drop for Dortmund. I think he looks sick. Look at that. Look at the stats, bro. 90 pace. Decent, well-rounded stats for the rest as well. You could even play him centre mid, but good left back. Akanji, obviously, I went with a +1 upgrade for Akanji, but Akanji's always a good starter player. And with the centre mid again, you can go with different options. There's Vigo, who will be good defensively. You can go with Delaney, who's going to be more of like a box-to-box. He's well-rounded as well. Maybe Goetze, but I think Goetze's stamina might be quite low. So you've got a few options there for the Dortmund one, but again, that's more of a cheap option. Shouldn't cost much, maybe like 15k max. But I like the look of that option, especially because of Schulz and Akanji. I think that's pretty sick. Anyway, jumping into the next one, we've got another Real Madrid. I know I've done Real Madrid before, but we're going to go with a centre-back, and goalkeeper. So here we go. Eder Militao. It was 79 rated at Porto. I do think he's going to get a minimum +2, minimum. So he'll be 80 rated with like nearly 80 pace. He's going to be unbelievable. I would say he'll be a good start centre-back, but I imagine he'll be minimum 40k. Remembering how much like 82 Fred was at United, it was like 40k for United on FIFA 19. So I imagine Militao's going to be a lot, but him, Varane and Navas, or him, Varane and like Courtois, or him, Ramos and Courtois, that trio is going to be absolutely insane. Militao looks insane, so I had to put Militao in. I just remembered you could also go with, obviously you could go Militao, you could go Ferland Mendy at left back, and then maybe Casemiro or someone at centre mid again, like Modric or someone. So the options you've got there is unbelievable. Obviously Real Madrid spent a lot in the summer, so we've got a lot of good options for Real Madrid wise. Anyway, jumping into a bit of a different one. We've not gone one club for this. We've gone with still strong links, but we've gone with two newly transferred and one player that I do rate a lot. So we've gone with Harry Maguire. So I'm not too sure how good Maguire's going to be. Obviously he's going to be slow paced, but very good defensively, good physical as well, good in the air. We've gone with Wan-Bissaka. Obviously we've got a perfect link there, but Wan-Bissaka will be sick, I reckon. 79 rated. Did I go 3? I think I think he's a 76 rated, his card on FIFA 19, so I went a +3 upgrade. Could even get a +4, but I think +3 is probably fair. Obviously decent pace, he's going to be very solid, Wan-Bissaka. And James Maddison I do rate a lot. I think he'll be a nice starter player. Could go any English centre mid there, so if you wanted someone else then go for it. Maybe even Mason Mount. I was saying in the last video he could get like a rare card this year. I think he deserves one anyway because he was a 74 silver last year. I think he'll get maybe like a +2, +3 Mason Mount. But Maddison, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, you could go maybe a different English centre-back. There's not loads. I mean, you could go with Smalling. I'm not too sure though. English centre-backs aren't the best, really are. But that's a nice little option. Anyway, Maddison and Wan-Bissaka alone, decent. Maguire, I don't know, maybe. Jumping into the last one, boys. I'm going to give a quick shout out to another one that I haven't done, but I couldn't think of a good centre-back. So I'm going to do this one and I'll do a shout out to the last one. So we've got an Atletico Madrid trio here. It's a bit of a cheap option again. So we've got a newly transferred Hermoso, who is absolutely rapid. I've done a +2 did he go +1? I think he went +1 or +2. I can't remember though. We're going with 85 pace, 81 defending, 80 physical. Who very, very good start centre back, and I believe he should be quite cheap as well. Hopefully he's cheap. Anyway, right back you could go Trippier or Arias. I went with Arias because I think he'll be a little bit more solid on FIFA. Trippier, he might be decent. Trippier, you could just try them both out, but also I went with a cheap option. So Trippier, obviously being English and being a right back, he'll be a lot more than Arias, a lot more. Especially with the advanced SBCs, I imagine it will require something to do with an English right back or an English defender. So, Hermoso, Arias and Partey, you could go like Saul in midfield, but I imagine Saul will be a bit more expensive. I wanted a cheaper option, so we went with Partey. Who else have they got? I mean, Koke is a wide player. I'm not too sure. They've bought in that Hector Herrera from Porto. He might be a very good option actually. He looks a very balanced midfielder as well. So it just depends what other centre mids you have. If you have like an attacking centre mid, obviously Partey will be good because you need one defensive. Or if you've got like more of a defensive one, you could go with a box to box in Herrera. You've got many options there. But anyway, like I said, I want to give one more shout out. I didn't actually make the graphic for it, but Mbabu. I don't know if you guys will remember who he is, the Swiss right back. But Mbabu and Zakaria at centre mid. And Babu's just gone to Wolfsburg at right back. So he's going to be sick for Bundesliga teams. But obviously he's Switzerland. And Zakaria is also Switzerland as well. So, boom. You've got a strong link there. I'm not too sure you could go centre back. But there's a nice strong link anyway for your right back and centre mid. But anyway, boys, if I've missed any, let me know. Please do drop a like if you have enjoyed. 50 likes would be sick. Drop us up if you're new. And yeah, boys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.